Hiya and welcome to Itsy Crafty as I set up my B6 Rings Northern Lights planner using the Dreamchaser kit from Planners Anonymous. I think the colours of Northern Lights will go really nicely with Dreamchaser, and I currently have this set up with Northern Lights and I'm going to switch it over to Dreamchaser. I've printed this B6 Wide Rings Luxe insert, and that's all in colour coordination with the kit. And now I'm just going to make some various dashboards, dividers and other goodies for inside the planner. The first thing I'm going to do is make a divider with this page here. I've cut this at 7 inches high and 5.3 inches across. It's one of the double-sided pages that comes in the Dreamchaser kit. Totally gorgeous. I just love all this writing down the bottom here. So I cut this page so I have the writing here. So on the very bottom I've got "You are made of magic and stardust," and there's a "believe in yourself" and various other words there. What I'm going to do now is have a little bit of a play with some embossing powder and embossing ink and use it on some die cuts and various other things to attach to the divider. A whole bunch of die cuts come in the kit. You can see here there's a heap of die cuts, and these are all adhesive backed as well, so you just need to peel the backing off and they're sticky. So these I could use on the divider and I could easily emboss these, but what I've decided to do is print an image from Beautiful You. So this is a free digital that comes when you subscribe to the Dreamchaser kit, and I just resized it to be a little bit smaller than the default size that prints, and I'd like to use this on the dashboard and just add some embossing ink to it. And I'm going to cut out a few other shapes with my die cutting machine and add them. So let's get on with it. This is one of my die cutting machines, and this is called a Go Cut and Emboss, and I'm just going to use that to quickly cut out some star die cuts. I have these Jane Davenport dies, and down here there's 3 different star shapes. So I'm just going to put my base plate, my die adapter plate, some patterned paper, and then just pop the stars on here and pop a cutting plate on top of that and run that through. And here you can see what I'm left with. I do have a die pick somewhere just to pop the little bits out, but it looks like they're going to come out all right. And you can see these are the solid centers of the stars, and then we've got the little outline part of the stars. And there's a few little bits that just need poked out. Just use my nails. And I can obviously use these either side. So we can use them with the darker purple or with the variety of colours which is on the other side of it. So I think I'm going to use these on the darker purple side, and what I'm going to do now is use some embossing ink and powder just to bling these up a little bit. The embossing ink I'm using is from Ranger ink, and it's an Emboss It clear ink. And then I also have this powder, which is a very translucent powder, but with some glitter on it. I'll start with the biggest star, and I'm going to do the dark side of it. So I'm just going to pop that in the ink, and then use some tweezers just to push that down into the ink pad to get that wet ink on it. And then I'll just use this tray I have here just to pop some powder on it. Hopefully you can see there's some powder stuck to the ink, and then I'm just going to use my heat gun just to heat that up. And now you can see it's got that nice shine on it. And I'm just going to do that with the other stars. I'm not sure if you caught then the colour change that happens as the ink sort of sets and the pigment sort of melts into the card, but it sort of has a bit of a colour change, and then it has this gorgeous shininess. Also, you can use the heat gun from the back or the front. If you've got a particularly glitter-filled embossing powder, it's really good to heat it from the back so you don't just blow all that glitter off. So there we have all of the stars embossed. I used the die cutter to cut the circle and the stars from the patterned paper, and I've embossed both sides of the circle as I'm unsure which one to use to represent my planet. So I have those, and I embossed all of those just dipping them into the ink pad. I just wanted to also do a little bit of stamping with the embossing ink. And I've printed this image from Beautiful You. So that's a digital image you can download from Planners Anonymous, and it's got this gorgeous image here. There are also other images, and you can choose your hair and your skin tone colours. So I just absolutely love this image, and I just thought I'd use one of these stamps that came in the kit, so this one here, just to emboss some lines down the bottom of the dress to add some embossing powder to that. So to do that, I've just got an acrylic stamp block to hold the stamp. And I'll just pop the stamp in the middle of the acrylic block. And the idea is just to have some flicks of the ink down there. I'll just get some scrap paper to put down, and I'll pop that on there. And then I pretty much just want to make sure the stamp is nice and wet, and pop it where I want it on the bottom of the dress. So I should be able to see wetness on the dress from the ink. And then I'm just going to hold that over my tray and just pop some of that embossing powder there. Just going to use a brush just to brush away some of the loose powder that's not on the dress itself. So hopefully you can see there a little bit of glistening, and then I'm going to heat that. And you can see there the shine of that embossing powder. There is a little bit of curl on my sticker paper, but that's fine, that will come out. And now I have embossed images for the dashboard. What I was thinking was sort of having a planet sitting here and the gap in the clouds. So we could do it two ways. I could have it this side, or I could have it this side where it's a darker purple. I'll just try that. And then I was going to put the girl sort of lying, looking at the planet here. And then just have some stars in the sky. I was sort of thinking something like that, just so also I could see the believe in yourself there. So I think I'm going to go with that. Now this one's a sticker, so I just need to peel it, but these ones here are just the patterned paper, and I haven't applied any adhesive to it yet, so I need to do that. I'm just going to grab some of my score tape to pop on the back of the planet here. So this is just a double-sided tape. I'm not taping the whole thing down at all. I'll just pop a couple of pieces there. Might just put a little bit here. I don't actually mind if it lifts a little bit, so that's why I'm not giving it 100% coverage. So double-sided tape, so you just remove the side, and I'm just going to stick that down sort of there. You can see the lighter bit around the clouds there, well, in the sky. So I'll pop that there, and then the next thing is to position the girl. So I want to still see the believe in yourself, and I want to have her dress sort of draping down like this. So I printed this one on sticker paper, and then I just fussy cut her out. So something like this, and then I'm just going to pop my stars down, and I'm going to use my Xyron just to quickly make them into stickers. So you just pop them in and pull the sticker paper through. It's a handy little gadget, this one. And then just sort of rub them. And then peel off this bit. I'm having a problem with peeling today. It's a non-peel day. And then what you find is the back of these is now sticky. So I've pretty much made stickers. And I haven't thought too much about where I'm going to put them. I'm just sort of going to put them where they fall, really. So pop the big one there. And there's a little one. And the medium size one, I just want to put down in this corner. And that's the end of the dashboard. So I hope you enjoyed this little play with embossing ink and embossing powders. I sure did. And there's my first thing created for my Dreamchaser kit, and it's a gorgeous kit, so I'm super looking forward to making something else with it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!